Mr. Ken. So, in the background, hopefully you can see a little bit of the incline that we're going to do today. But it's the first episode of Two Old Guys Conquer Colorado.
Kinda.
So, we are, for the next maybe hour and 20 minutes or so, going to be heading up this famous trail.
Yeah, world famous trail. It is a mile, and it's basically for the most part, a 45-degree staircase going straight up. There's a lot of railroad ties left there from when this was a cog railroad, and they make the going a lot easier. And in places it's been improved and fixed up over the years, but it's just a heck of a trail. It is really a difficult trail to get up.
All right, let's do this thing.
Let's go do it.
All right.
All right, before we go do it, we're going to take a look at the incline trail on Google Earth. So here we are in the lower parking lot, and there's the incline going straight up the side of the mountain. It was originally built as a railway, so it's a nice straight line full of railroad ties to give you some good footing. When you get to the top, the bar trail, which continues on to Pikes Peak, is the return. It follows back and forth down the side of the mountain here, and here you can actually see it pretty well. It comes around and ends in the upper parking lot, which is used just for the bar trail, and then you follow a small bit around there to the lower parking lot.
All right, Ken, and then the next thing we use most often is All Trails, and you can research any trail that you'd like to go on. It's got great descriptions, it's got reviews, tells you if it's hard, medium, or moderate. In this case, we're looking at the map. The straight line is the vertical ascent, and then the jagged is how we get back to the bottom.
One of the cool things about the incline is the history of it. It was originally built in the early 1900s to support the construction of the Manitou hydroelectric plant, and then it became a tourist attraction. So here you can see two ladies perched on a rock in the center of the frame. That rock is still there. It's the one that we use to take our selfies. And the buildings in the background are still there also, or at least their foundations are.
And this is the shot, Ken, that just sends shivers up my spine. If that was an open car, I don't think I would do very well with that at all.
Yes, that building right there is the Manitou base camp now. It's where you can get coffee and water, and you can still see the ticket booth where they sold tickets for these cars way back when.
All right. And before we get started, Ken, we actually ran into Connor, and it was great to meet him.
Yeah, he had some really good commentary.
So Connor, how many times have you done the incline?
Boy, a lot. I don't know. Maybe 20 times.
And
I don't know if that's a lot.
No, I mean, it is a lot. I mean, one of the biggest things that we're doing this for is to be able to show some regular people that this is a fun outing and how you can do it safely.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah.
free publicity for Colorado because we just both love living here. So do you live here in Colorado Springs?
Hold on, we're gonna pause this. You're trying to get more people to come to Colorado?
Well, no, just some of the people.
Some of the folks that we know that, you know, live in our own backyard and have just never done this.
Ah,
how about
yes,
that?
Yes.
On the day you don't come.
Outside.
On the day you don't come. So it's not as...
Actually, it's fun. It's fun doing this when there's people up there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You get to meet cool people, even weird people with mics and cameras on their forehead. Yeah.
That would be me.
That's absolutely
you.
true. Yeah.
That's super sweet.
So, and the other thing is his dad passed away before 50. And
Oh, man.
And I'm almost 50, so I'm trying to stay in a lot better shape than he was.
Oh, did he die? What did he...
My dad died in 91 of his second heart attack, 1 month shy of his 50th birthday.
Oh, my goodness. Did he have, like, bad...
Just a smoker who didn't stay in shape. And, you know, ate a typical American diet. So he got, you know, when he was a young guy, he was in great shape. And then over the years, he just kind of lost it. And then, yep.
And the thing is that it's really not fun to go and exercise in a gym, is it? In my opinion.
You know, I hit the gym, except on a day like this. When it's like
Exactly.
this, I'm going to be out hiking or running or doing something outdoors.
And what's cool about what you guys are doing is, you know, if people can make this a habit.
Sure.
Because this is fun.
yeah, it is.
Right? Then,
This will be number 26 for me.
is it really? Oh, that's awesome. And you've done it a ton. What's your time?
My best time ever is 52. My worst is an hour 45.
But how many pounds ago was that?
Oh, I was 60 pounds heavier then. That was
my
about 4 years
gosh.
ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks,
So,
man.
anyway, that's what we're up to.
Well, that's sweet. I'm glad you're doing this. What's
Nice
it called?
meeting you. It's going to be called Two Old Guys Conquer Colorado.
Oh,
It'll
that's
be on,
actually what it's
Kinda.
called.
yeah. That'll be.
He's not on board with the name.
Oh no
yet.
no! That's part of the name because you know
It'll be Two Old Guys Conquer Colorado. Kinda.
Oh,
you know because we're serious, but we do have a lot of comedy involved. So
that'll be super fun.
yeah,
Yep.
it's a
That'll
lot
be
of
a
fun.
blast. All right, I'll
Right.
find you.
So Ken is just gonna find one of our favorite apps. It's called All Trails, and he's gonna set that up. I've got the Apple Watch, and so I'm gonna start that as well.
And there's a nice straight line up and then a very curvy trail following the contours back down. But the cool part is the elevation that you see, because it's a nice 45-degree straight up and then a steady decline back down.
So just a little bit of the beginning, and you can kind of see in the background how much this actually takes off and goes up. So
So, absolutely critical from September to February, March in that area. Especially the bar trail will have sheets of ice and the footing is just treacherous. Right now, I don't expect we're going to run into much ice if we run into any at all, but we may run into a bit. So Greg and I both have traction devices with us. I used to keep track of the number of people I passed and the number of people who passed me, and I'd subtract the number I passed from the people who passed me and come up with a number, and that was how good I did that day. And then I thought, you know what? I don't like turning this into a competition, even with myself. So now I just hike and I enjoy the heck out of it. I get out in the sun and I enjoy the trees and the breeze and meeting people on the trail.
Okay.
So how many times have you guys done this?
No, that's my second. I've lost count. I've done it that many.
oh really?
Yeah.
What? From here then?
Yeah. Well, ish.
I'm
I
from
grew
here
up
and I don't
here,
like it.
So,
And you live close enough to, it's an easy drive over, right?
well, not really. I live in Monument. Because I mean, I'm a pretty active person, but then when I would go hike, I was like, oh, I'm fine. I can climb a 14er. My brother brought me to Mount Albert for the first one, and I'm like, I can do this. I'm seeing this.
Albert's tough.
Didn't even know there were like 4 false summits. I'm like climbing up, crying. But now I realize like how serious it is.
Yeah. No, you gotta be careful. Well,
Cool.
you gotta catch up, right?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Nice boots.
Thank you.
Like the Keens.
Oh yeah.
Lest anyone think Greg's not in good shape, he's about twice as fast as I am on a jog, and he's an agile soccer player. I'm lucky if, when I'm going full speed if I can turn at all, let alone bounce around a ball like he does.
Probably our youngest hiker of the day.
We saw you guys on the bus, didn't we? Yep.
Yeah, this is where it's starting to get fun. You see Ken up there a little bit. This is about where we start getting to a 45.
There's 2 really steep spots between here and the summit. This one up to the false summit, then it flattens out for a bit, and then there's that last good steep climb right to the top. So that looks like a pretty heavy pack. Are you training?
He's got headphones in.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
So it looked like a heavy pack. Are you training?
No. I just brought a jacket. You never know.
Yep.
That's good. We got jackets.
Just a heavy one. It's the only one I brought. I had to travel light.
Into some pretty serious steep incline. Now you can see kind of the shot back.
So this is the cutout. This is the point where the bar trail intersects and you can shorten your hike back. As you go along here, You got this nice little connection.
Got us over here.
Yay! And then, right there is the bar trail, where you'll see us coming back later. Hey guys, what's your names?
Oh, I'm D. Nice to meet you. I'm Jonathan.
Hey, first time?
No, this is our third time actually.
This is our first time this year.
Oh, well, no, this is your first time.
My
this year.
first time
Yeah,
this
is
year,
my
yeah.
second time.
All right, well, good job, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Who's this feature for? I have to ask you about the feature.
So, my friend and I, who's coming up the trail here,
All right.
are just two old guys
Well, guys, got you.
conquering Colorado.
All right.
Kinda.
Two old guys in Colorado. You can make it to the somewhat halfway part. You still got a long way to go.
Oh,
I like it. I like it.
It's just a giant stairmaster.
Yeah. Yeah. From right here, that's at least a 45-degree angle.
oh yeah.
Very similar to the one in Hawaii.
Oh yeah. That's one white.
That's Cocoa Head, right?
Yeah, Cocoa Head.
Yeah, this is what this reminded me of.
Oh really?
This
How high
much
is that?
more doable than Cocoa Head, though.
How
I
long
thought the
is it?
Cocoa Head was easier than this.
I don't think so because of how spread out
Oh,
the railroad
steps.
tracks are.
Well, I think it compensates the altitude for this and the.
Well, this is a lot better as it's been renovated.
Oh yeah.
Before you really had to stretch, and
Yeah.
there was all kinds of.
That's Cocoa Head.
Yeah, that's what this
Yeah.
was like.
Oh my goodness. Look at this guy.
You've got to be in the infantry, right, brother?
What's that?
You're in the infantry?
No.
Just a little bit crazy.
I did earn my Ranger tab though.
Outstanding.
There it is.
We will make way.
But I'm an engineer.
Oh, you guys are even crazier than us infantry guys were.
That's awesome.
My Army Ranger friend right now is sitting on his butt in Hawaii. Definitely not doing this.
I'm standing at the bottom of the last grind is what I call this part of it. It's just, I think it's 230 logs or so from this point, maybe 300. And the steepest part is right there at the end. Logs and rocks and a little broken up, but it's only about 20 feet worth. And it's a lot better now that they've improved the trail.
This last part is totally tough. Still got a lot of rough. That's renovated there, but from here on out, you can see where it's pretty rough all the way up. A little extra toughness, huh? Good for you. Good catch. Weight pack and a restricted oxygen.
We're actually filming us getting the traditional selfie. This is kind of a tradition for me that started one winter when I came up here about December. and it was cold and dreary, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to have something hot to drink right about now. So the next time I came up that January, I had this little stove and my canteen cup left over from my Army days, and I had myself a nice hot cup of tea.
Got hot pretty quick.
I like that little stove because, I mean, it packs down to this,
Yeah.
you know, just that little tiny case.
Wow.
Back to training on like sidewalks.
But it's about half a mile.
Yeah, the connection is about a half a mile to the actual bar trail. And there it is, America's Mountain, Pikes Peak. You just see it right through the trees there. And if you could zoom in close enough, you can actually just barely see the building on the top there in the middle.
Hi guys.
And they conveniently have a nice little sign right there. However, it's kind of silly because after you hit down, if you turn the wrong direction, you won't see the sign.
Not sure if you can see, but really kind of a shiny little shot of the Cog Railroad going all the way up to Pikes Peak, kind of down in that little valley. If you look out, it's just absolutely gorgeous on the vista here in the distance. That's right. Remember us?
Right back around at the bottom.
Not that many folks right now. About a mile and a half left.
We'll pass the mile and a half marker up here in about 200 yards, I think.
Okay.
We're really close to it.
Hey, what's up?
Howdy.
Something.
Awesome, you've got your own theme music going.
Indiana Jones, like the rocket's going up.
Can I borrow your stick?
Somebody's not doing what they're supposed to.
That's all right, we'll do it for him. Man, that is just gorgeous there with the shadows the way they are. It's almost got like a little bit of haze over it. Man, that is just pretty to look at. So glad I live in Colorado. This used to be a gate hanging off up here.
Yeah.
And people have just torn it up and destroyed it. Half mile.
Almost done. We are finished. Yeah, walking on concrete right now actually feels like it's stretching my plantar fascia out.
Oh, that's not a bad thing.
That's where we were.
Well, there's the incline, and there's the trail back, and that's where we are. And then the rest of it, bar camp, all the way up to Pikes Peak.
Cool. Coming down, wondering if we were going to get a chance to have a shuttle. And it turns out that the shuttle is showing up right now. So hopefully they'll wait for us. We are running to the shuttle. in time. Whoop. Oh my goodness.
So Greg, how was that?
Well, it was good. And it's not the first time I've done it. Let me kind of give you some. So 15,000 total steps. 6.7 or so miles. The outdoor walk was about 5. So it was about round trip 5 miles.
Which is about right. It's 3.6 for the incline and bar trail, but then they dropped us off down in town and we had to walk all the way up to the trailhead. So that's about right.
Yeah. So, I mean, what we hoped to see, you know, all the footage was, you know, some really good folks that we met. Some challenging terrain.
Bar trail is a steep but moderate trail. Well maintained. It's a nice trail. The incline is just, it's a lot of hard work to get up there. But the thing is, I've seen people who are really out of shape, who are just determined to get all the way to the top. And I think it's very achievable for anyone who's in decent physical condition.
Okay. Yeah, and you know, we met a lot of people that took breaks. We took a lot of breaks today.
And the breaks, I think, one of the things I learned is typically when I do the incline, I start at the bottom and I don't stop till I get to the top and take a break there. So I may go faster and slower in different parts, but I just slog through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Taking the breaks today and then turning around and starting again was actually a little more difficult than just slogging straight up.
Yeah. You know, this might be a good opportunity to tell everybody why this is important to you.
So, when I was 24 years old, my father passed away. I literally was the day that I entered the U.S. Army. I said goodbye to my dad, and he said goodbye, I love you, and that was the last time I ever saw him. He passed away that night from a massive heart attack. And so, as a young man in the Army, I was in good shape. When my dad was a young man, he was in great shape too. But as he got older and he didn't really take care of himself, he passed away at 49. 49 years old. And this year I'm 49, and I will be older than my dad ever got to be in 2 months.
Right.
So about the time I turned 44, I had some changes in my life, and I realized, you know what, I need to really start focusing on eating right, exercising, and getting in shape. At one point, I had gone up to 300 pounds. I was working in a restaurant and just really unhealthy. And since then, I moved to Colorado. I've been outdoors more than I've been indoors every chance I get. And doing the incline has been one of the things that I've done a lot. This was my 26th ascent this time. And so now I weigh about 200 pounds. I've gotten my time on the incline down from an hour 52 the first time I did it to, an hour and 45 minutes down to 52 minutes. And I feel a lot better about life. I feel really good myself.
So this is a really good way to start our series, Two Old Guys Conquer Colorado.
Kinda.
Yeah, so we really want to show how you too can get out and enjoy beautiful Colorado. We intend to go some great places, and you know, I was glad we could start with the incline. I think this one is real personal for you. I made it up. You had to drag me up, you know, that last 100 yards.
The thing about the incline that's so cool is that it is literally a 30-minute drive from most of Colorado Springs, with a population of something like 500,000 people.
Yeah, about so.
So, I mean, there's it can be busy at times, but it's so close that you can come out and enjoy a walk in nature and just let your stress go and really push your body a little bit whenever you want.
And it feels really, really good to sit in the car when you get done.
That it does.
And you know what? We found some interesting people on the trail, so.
Yep, I've literally met people from all over the world, talking to them hiking on the incline. You know, about half the people I've met, I think, are from the Springs area, and the other half are from all over the world. I've met people from France and China and Japan that are here as tourists, and they know about the incline and they want to come and do it.
Very cool. Well, so this has been Greg and
Ken.
And we will see you next time on Two Old Guys Conquer Colorado.
Kinda.